I'm going to share with you a little bit about what healing looks like. It is not pretty. In February of 2020, my daughters and one son quit talking to me. And I was left to myself, and let me tell you, it was heartbreaking because I've always been close to my kids in a dysfunctional, codependent, trauma bond way. And they removed themselves from my life. A year went by, and in February of 2021, I went into rehab. I came to a place where I decided it was time. And after I went through rehab, I started posting videos, and I got real clear and raw. Started exercising, pouring into me. The next 3 years were filled with cries and tissues and sitting alone, solitude, self-forgiveness, accountability, meetings, solitude, facing the deepest, darkest depths of my soul. And then in September of 2023, my daughters started talking to me, and you can bet your ass by then I had learned enough that I took accountability and came at them correctly. And they too in that time had healed. And I got into a relationship, and then that went haywire, and I started drinking, and I was back into rehab. And I spent 2024 bonding and healing with the trauma that me and my husband both shared, and choosing me and choosing good habits and pouring into myself. And that happened for the whole year. And now in 2025, I got rheumatoid arthritis and sat literally the first 6 months in the biggest pain I'd ever experienced in my life. Literally, I could not shower, I could not wash my own hair, brush my own teeth, and I learned what true physical limitation is. And I sat with myself and with God, and I loved myself and met myself at my pain and at my healing. None of this was pretty. And then I got the right doctor, and it all went away. And within a week of that, I got to go visit my daughters, and I spent the last month with them and their families. And there was deep, deep reconnection, because I'm there in the physical with them, right? And I'm there in the authenticity, and I get to show them my healing, and I get to witness and experience their healing. And now I'm back, and I'm sitting in the moment of all this, and when I look back at it, you have to be in solitude. You have to separate in order to heal. You also have to take accountability. You also have to make amends. You also have to own everything, every emotion, every habit, every thought, your alignment, your being in this now moment of every moment. And it's so much contrast, and it's so much vulnerability, and it's so much. But on the other side of that, there is a light that is a different world, because you chose yourself, because you surrendered, because you got in a flow state, because you took accountability. But I will share this with everyone. The hardest thing of this whole journey was forgiving myself for all the wrong choices I made for so many years on end, for all the places I never showed up, for all the trauma I installed in my children, for all the trauma that had been installed in me. And this is not a journey for the faint of heart, but it is the sovereign journey. It is the authentic journey. It is the healing journey. And it is what we came here to do, to remember who we are. And I am here as a witness to tell all of you, you will never be sorry for taking that journey. And furthermore, what is there to do in this life, right? Take the journey, everyone. You won't regret it. I love you. Have a good day.